The moon hung low in the inky sky, casting an eerie glow over the famous haunted mansion that stood imposingly before a group of 5 adventurous friends. They had always been fascinated by the supernatural and decided to visit this notorious place on a dark and stormy night. Excitement and fear intertwined within them as they approached the mansion, daring each other to venture inside. As they crossed the threshold, a chilling gust of wind slammed the heavy wooden doors shut behind them. The group exchanged nervous glances, but their thrill-seeking spirits urged them to move forward. The mansion's walls seemed to breathe, and the faint sound of distant footsteps echoed through the halls, even though they were supposed to be the only ones there. In the dim light, they explored room after room, each one revealing more unsettling secrets than the last. The air was thick with an oppressive aura, making it hard to breathe. As they delved deeper into the mansion's heart, they stumbled upon a dusty library filled with ancient tomes and eerie artifacts. One friend, Alex, picked up a peculiar book bound in human skin. When they opened it, the text appeared to shift and writhe, as if the words were alive. Suddenly, an eerie voice filled their minds, whispering forbidden knowledge. The friends recoiled in horror, dropping the book, but the damage was done. The malevolent presence of the mansion awakened. Strange occurrences became more frequent. Doors slammed shut on their own, and the sound of haunting laughter echoed through the corridors. Despite their growing fear, they couldn't resist the lure of the unknown, and they pressed on, searching for answers. As they descended into the basement, the temperature plummeted, and an unsettling mist enveloped them. The group felt a sinister presence watching their every move. Shadows danced on the walls, taking unnatural shapes that seemed to follow them. Lost in the twisting maze of the mansion's dark recesses, they started to sense a malevolent entity hunting them. Their flashlights flickered and dimmed, plunging them into darkness at times, only to relight when they least expected it. Panic began to consume them, and paranoia set in as they suspected each other of playing tricks. In their attempts to escape, they encountered the ghosts of the mansion's tormented past. Apparitions appeared and vanished in the blink of an eye, their wailing voices echoing through the haunted halls. The spirits seemed desperate to communicate, but their cryptic messages left the friends more bewildered and terrified. Their group dynamics started to crumble under the pressure of fear and uncertainty. Arguments broke out, trust waned, and fear gnawed at their sanity. Despite their differences, they knew they had to stick together if they wanted any chance of making it out alive. Time lost its meaning, and they felt trapped in an eternal nightmarish loop. Every door they opened led to another corridor. Every window displayed a distorted view of the outside world. Hope seemed lost as they faced the inevitability of becoming a part of the mansion's cursed history. Just when they were about to give up all hope, they stumbled upon an old, cracked mirror in a forgotten room. As they stared into its depths, their reflections warped into twisted, demonic versions of themselves. In a chilling revelation, they realized that the malevolent force feeding off their fear had been their own darkness all along. Summoning every ounce of courage, they shattered the mirror, breaking the hold the entity had on them. The mansion shook and groaned in protest as the sinister presence dissipated. The malevolent laughter faded into the night. Exhausted and shaken, they found themselves outside the mansion, greeted by the first rays of dawn. The sun's warm embrace brought comfort and relief, and they realized they had escaped the mansion's clutches just in time. They never spoke of that harrowing night again, and their friendship forever bore the weight of the horrors they endured together. The mansion remained, waiting for the next group of curious souls to dare explore its dark secrets. But those friends knew better than to ever return to the haunted place in America. And so they moved on, forever changed by an experience that could never be forgotten.